I am not too young to understand that breathing shouldn't feel like the clouds weighed down.
I am not too young to understand that love is not bruised hips and his lips, neon signs declaring price, rolling of dice, pimped out and turned out.
I am not too young to understand that no one should know all the things that I know.
I am 14. It happened years ago, but it was yesterday.
You were walking down the street before the stranger broke your life in two.
No one looks at your eyes. No one wants to, because if they did, they'd see a little girl who is now a woman, bought and sold, a saleable collection of parts, breaking to give out smaller and smaller pieces of herself.
Your words are gone, beaten back by the terror,
by the blows,
by the shame.
When he says, I am one of the nice guys, who is he comparing himself to?
Men ask me, are you a player or a pimp?
Yes, I've been played.
Yes, I've been pimped.
By you and others like you.
Who see me as nothing more than a hypersexual footnote to their existence.
I have ceased to exist. I am nowhere to be found. Salivating young men's mouths rot the roots of femininity. Did you know he asks me to play out his fetish? A China baby doll, he says, then shatters the protean pieces of a culture he cannot even distinguish.
If we erased it, this place wouldn't be so sick.
They say you're asking for it. All I ask is for it to quit.
Show me a man who has never seen a body as an object to own, a mind as a barrier to break.
Show me a man who doesn't see Asian or Latinx or Black or Middle Eastern and think of our mouths as spices to taste.
Our bodies are not a trip down the ethnic aisle at the grocery store. You cannot sample us.
It's wasted, this placement, this place men placed women when they unnamed us.
Show me a man who understands it's personal.
I can tell there's a little fight in you left. Behind those downcast eyes, I see fire. You're gonna burn it all down and start fresh.
What would happen if that no became knowing your worth?
Knowing that the only body you own is your own.
Knowing that truths need to be spoken. Truths of now and truths of 2 years lingering in your mind before words can explain.
What would happen if hands were held not to hide fists, but held simply to hold another? If the human body unharmed was not a miracle. If the human body unharmed was not a miracle.
What would happen if I told him he's only at the top of the chain because of my pain, and because I've learned to stand on uneven ground, he's coming down?
Words can save you. Leave behind those who disgraced you. Learn to get yourself through.
The poem is a mouth that can't be silenced.
The poem is a way in.
The poem is a way out.
The poem is a cry in the dark.
The poem is a left hook and cracked jaw.
The poem gets up off the mat. She is rising. Extraordinary grace, she walks upright. Courage, strength, determination above the random haunting horror of the shameful daily occurrence that dogs her.
And when I come up, I imagine a world where my bare shoulders do not carry the weight of boulders, where the sight of my bare skin peeking through my sleeves does not mean you can guess my origin, where the slope of my breasts and curve of my hips only beckon forward my friendships.
When I come up, I am not on my knees, and my fists are not gripping my keys. I don't check the back seat of the car or see the need for a self-defense seminar, and a whistle is just a tune to hum along, 'cause a catcall is just a feline who is strong.
And I imagine the captain of the ship, a girl, not a man.
He can walk beside her, and she can walk beside him.
She can take the sidewalk to a bus stop without the cat calls, no fat claws, grappling Barbie dolls to trap them in traveling walls or force them into bathroom stalls.
Neck released, fly free, wings carry me through the breeze and the trees to breathe. I see possibility.
Live without fear after countless years. Hardness fades, in her place a softer space. A whole new me.
Birdsong roused me this morning, harmonizing my dreams with the daylight. I lay, learning to come alive. And there is joy.
And joy.
And joy.